Okay, listen, did you know that when we say the left is best, that's wrong because it's actually the left is wrong. Well, according to this guy, black pilled. Well, let's hop straight into it. It's 5 minutes long. Let's hit it.
To everyone who's whining, it's not the left versus the right. They're just trying to divide us. I have just a couple things to say. In response to how a lot of people seem to be reacting at what I can only imagine is fear of what lies ahead, I've decided that we need to make a few things extremely clear.
Listen, if you get really mad about this culture war thing, if you're a conservative and you're really into this like culture war thing and you feel like it's imperative for the right to win it, you should be scared. You should be very scared because the right has lost and lost decisively, lost horribly in this culture war. Like, it's embarrassingly bad how bad the right has lost the culture war. They thought their ace in the hole, Donald J. Trump, was going to save the world. Little did they know, and by little did they know, I mean they just decided not to pay attention to how garbage he is at literally everything that he does and how much he actually doesn't care about them or their culture. He just cares about putting more money in his and his family and his friends' pockets. Sorry, you should be scared because you're losing. And if you haven't already lost, I'll never forget that tweet by Charlie Kirk saying we're losing our country. Yes, you are. And honestly, it's already gone. And it always will be. That's just like the life cycle for a conservative. It's like a caterpillar. All right. You go from being mad, and then you realize that we need to save the country, and then you watch the country like move past you and your conservative ideals, and then you realize that you lost, and then you get mad again. And that's it. Then you stick your it's like you're being dragged along behind like a horse, and you put like your flag in the sand, and you're like, I won't be moving, as society just drags you behind it as you always stay behind. You're like, wait, we lost. This is where I'm staying. Flag in the sand. We're not moving. And then you get dragged back some more. I mean, sorry. It is not left versus right. You're right. It's progress versus not progress.
There's still a lot of people out there who, out of habit or because they still haven't been able to fully swallow the red pill, still affiliate with the left. People who consider themselves woke and think that they're somehow champions of the people and that they're the ones standing in the way of tyranny. These are the people that are quick to say things like, it's not the left versus right. And while I can certainly agree it's not a Republican versus Democrat issue, the Republican Party is riddled with crypto leftists.
Wait, no. I feel like I've just been shot hearing that. Crypto leftists? Crypto leftists. Who's a crypto? Can someone please, someone tell me, who's a crypto leftist? I want names. Give them to me. I want a name. Who's a crypto leftist, dude? Conservatives are always about social conservatism. They're like pretend to care about the deficit when it's not giving money to their like big donors. Where Mitt Romney isn't a crypto leftist. Romney's pretty right wing. I mean, he's just like I feel like lots of right wingers feel like a lot of their I feel like a lot of like right-wing politicians are like crypto leftists because they're not as crazy as them, dude. Like, the right in this country is so far right that I don't even like, it's not even recognizable in the developed world. It's insane. Like, once you're not like, maybe there shouldn't be laws saying that gay people shouldn't marry. They're like, crypto leftist rhino. Hey, maybe Donald Trump shouldn't pull healthcare from literally 1 million people in my state because my state is one of the ranks like 48 out of 50 on like disability. Okay, maybe he shouldn't do that. Crypto leftist rhino, crypto leftist. Like, come on, dude, chill. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, like, there's the right is in lockstep on almost literally everything. It's just that Trump is just so insane and incoherent that they have to like take a breather and be like, maybe I just don't agree with that. All right. I have no clue what he means by crypto leftist. I've never in my life been like, hey, this guy's running the ball for us in the back, you know, like the spy from like TF2 or something. I've never seen that in my life, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough.
It's absolutely a left versus right issue. Most sane people would agree that in the last 50 years, it is not the people that have been winning, but the globalists and the powerful.
Ooh. Listen, I'm not going to use the G word as he pulls up a picture of Mark Zuckerberg. But if you look at the graph on hourly compensation and productivity and corporate profits, 110%. Bro, he's not a lizard. He's a robot, dude. But Senator. Senator, you have to understand. Like, I mean, Zuckerberg is a robot, dude. I don't know. Maybe that may be ableist. That may be a little ableist, but I'm just gonna stick to it. All right. It is true. Most of the money these days is going to big dollar donors. All right, it's going to up to the 1%. Now, does that have to do with any like genetic predisposition or like some master plan behind the scenes pulling the strings? No, it's just a lot of the Republicans really love giving money to their benefactors. They love it. It's a pastime for them. Okay, and it's the Democrats following lockstep behind the Republicans, wanting to do the same. When the right complains about globalism, they're actually upset about global capitalism. True, dude. When the right complains about globalism, they complain about the politicians that they put in, that they put into office. That's just what they do. That's just conservatives. Okay, remember Reagan? Okay, remember Bush? He did this to you. I'm sorry you suck. I'm sorry you're stupid. Like this is the life. You made your bed, now lie in it, dude. Like I'm just sorry. Like these people, they don't care about your immigration. They don't care. They want immigration because they feel like they could use it to get more cheap labor. That's what they want. All right. And that's why the paleo conservatives get really mad at the Ben Shapiro types because they're just like closet Nazis. I mean, what are you going to do? Sorry. Maybe you should have voted for some. If you really cared, maybe you should have voted for someone like Bernie Sanders. I mean, honestly, if we're not going to lie, Bernie is like closer to this guy's ideology than I guess some Republicans. Well, at least when it comes to economic policy, he'd be closer to Bernie than he is with than he would be to like Donald Trump. But he probably still advocates for Trump. Someone who signed the bill for, remember the 2017 tax cuts, where most of the tax cuts went to the 1%, and also in 2027, price taxes actually go back up for people making under, what was it, $70,000 a year, which is most of the people in this country. Like, I'm sorry, he's not playing for you. He's not on your team. He's not, but he'd probably still advocate for voting for Trump anyways. I mean, honestly, Bernie would be closer to these people than anybody else because Bernie's still pretty protectionist. He's still pretty strict on immigration, if I'm not going to lie to you, especially pre-2015 Bernie. Pre-2015 Bernie was pro-wall. I mean, what do you want? But he's our guy. He's in our court. Bro, even 4chan is starting to get like really upset with Trump. 4chan is mad at Trump. It's because of Kushner more than anything else, but you know.
If anything, our existence has become more slave-like with every passing year. Even these people who, for whatever reason, still cling to this leftist identity would still agree with this assessment. So the rest should be pretty easy to figure out. If you believe that the people have been losing ground for the last 50 years, then ask yourself this: has the culture shifted to the right or to the left in the last 50 years? We went from
what sort of, like, my man does not understand between correlation and causation. Well, as you see, the people have been losing ground and our work conditions are becoming more slave-like. And as you can see, me, the streamer, has started streaming. And as you can see, more things just keep getting worse. So obviously, it is me, the streamer, who is causing the discrepancy between wages and productivity. Like, come on now. You actually have to figure out what's actually causing the things. I don't think kids dressing up in drag and Bob's job being outsourced to China have very much to do with each other. Personally. Maybe that's just me, though.
From this to this. Which came from the right and which came from the left? Were the FBI employees that...
Also, people can... What picture was that? Was that like some dude showing his...
Which came from right or to the left in the last 50 years?
Well, I want to see.
We went from this...
It's like some dude holding a hawk
to this.
To... a kid in drag, like interviewing other people in drag, who cares? Does this really like push your buttons? Do you got your panties all in a twist from this?
Which came from the elected on the right or on the left?
Wait, what did he say?
Were the FBI employees that tried to get Hillary elected on the right or on the left?
Well, a lot of them are actually conservative.
Are these people who sought to destroy our country? And it remains to be seen if they were successful, because the damage they dealt was pretty severe. Were they on the right or on the left?
What does that even mean? At least the first two he brought up actually made they're actually cogent. What, the people trying to destroy our country, are they on the right or the left? Well, I'll say the right, honestly, because the right is freaking like Crip is like almost like, well, they are fascists. I was gonna say like close to being fascist. Well, a lot of them are pretty fascist. I mean, Trump, when the looting starts, the shooting starts, then retweeting one of his supporters screeching white power. I mean, come on now. Come on, how many times is he gonna slip and slide banana peel Donnie, slip and slide into another racism? Oopsie doopsie, I did another racism. Whoops.
Are these people on the right or on the left?
Well, I mean, those guys may be on the left.
What about these people? What about these people?
Wait, what does that have to do with anything? Whoopsie daisies, I did another racism. You know what would be even funnier is if it was actually a genuine mistake, because that would say that there's so many racist Trump supporters that he can't even escape it. That'd be really funny. Listen, what do you mean on the left? What do you mean left? I mean, they're left wing like socially. They don't believe that you should like gun down trans people and like lock away Mexicans in like freaking jail and force them to work in freaking Dallas Birkenau. I mean, they don't believe in that like this guy believes or something. I mean, what's left to you? Left to him just means, yeah, black people can work for me. Yeah, gay people can work for me. Look, that's left to Bill. That's left wing Bill Gates. Okay, I don't know what's left. They act like all these people are like rampant socialists. Like they act like these people walk around with freaking Antifa tattoos or something. I don't get it.
And what about these people? Do I really have to keep going?
What about Maxine? Is that Maxine Waters? Who is that?
How can you possibly not understand that the left is the ideology that's been pushed by all of the propaganda for the last 50 years, produced and performed by millionaire leftist mouthpieces of billionaire leftists, creating mindless leftist robots?
Listen, leftists. Wait, where's the meme? I need the meme. Give me the meme. Give it to me. Wait, pause for 1 second, because my brain is about to slip through my ear if I'm not careful enough with the hole that this like disjointed stupid line of like a reasoning is boring through my skull at this. And this is just 100% true. Can you imagine how great the world would be if Rachel Maddow, freaking Stephen Colbert, Chris Matthews, Chris Hayes, Wolf Blitzer, freaking Don Lemon, if all these people were like closet leftists and they were like hiding their power level, they're like guillotine boys, you know, they're like a Viva la, oh gosh, you didn't hear that, okay? Like Viva la Revolution type like kids. Can you even imagine how great this country would be? Like these people aren't leftists, they're like left-wing socially. That's it. Who are the good guys? I don't know. Maybe the Proud Boys, I guess. We got militias in the street working for us. Maybe the Proud Boys. I don't know I don't know who the left is. I mean, I don't know who the good guys are here. Maybe Trump doesn't help him out. Maybe he thinks Trump helps him out. Maybe he's just that stupid. I'm not sure.
That's too blinded by their corporate sponsored self-esteem to see.
Corporate sponsor. Like I don't know. Sauger from Rising did this too. He implied that the rioters and the protesters were being paid by like Xi Jinping, like personally. They'll go through any conspiracy theory they can to get away from the fact that, hey, maybe people are just tired of like systemic racism.
See their own puppet strings. And they're certainly too deluded to see the ones pulling the strings. So don't come crying to me about how it's not a left versus right issue. Don't tell me about how it's all some trick and the fighting, guys, stop the fighting. I guess fighting against this cancer is just falling into their trap. They were just too weak-minded to see that they just want us divided. And for those of you on the right who want to hold hands with people like this and expect to reason with them, that magically people like this are going to come around, that people like this are going to embrace your idea of freedom, if only they would listen. Just be patient. We can all use.
I hope nobody embraces these people's ideas of freedom, because freedom is freedom from me, not for thee, for these people. Freedom is my freedom to discriminate against people in the workplace. Freedom is my freedom to kick people out of their homes if I don't like the color of their skin. Freedom is like stopping these people from legally being able to marry each other like any other person would be able to. That's freedom for them. That's freedom. That's not freedom. All right? Your rights stop where someone else's begins. All right? You can't just take rights away from people and then call it freedom. It's really funny how the right, whenever they talk about freedom, it's always their freedom to make other people's lives worse. It's really funny. It's really interesting when you think about it.
Unite, guys. You're more to blame for the condition of this country than they are, because you see the danger, you see the degeneracy before you, and you have seen it for.
Wait a second. Dicksuit is actually kind of. Dicksuit's actually kind of based. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not sure about this whole like homosexual thing, but then I saw Dicksuit and I was on board. Dicksuit is pretty epic. And he's got a collar. Wait, and someone else is holding his master's like holding the collar or something. He's being led around in the dick suit. That is a blessed image. Pretty base.
Years, and you've never been willing to do what it takes in the past, and you don't want to do what it takes in the future. You let it happen. You didn't want to be called mean names.
Based on what? Based on dick suit.
You wanted to be part of the cool kids. You just wanted to be able to laugh at the same jokes that their comedians would tell as they denigrated you and your culture to your face.
What is this? Well, I mean, well, okay. Me personally, I'm religious, okay? And while I don't like derogatory depictions of holy imagery, I can understand why lots of atheistic and or agnostic people can see these sorts of things as like a story when it's just baked into the culture. It's why lots of like atheistic people just celebrate Christmas. It's not a religious thing for them. It's just a cultural thing for them. So they can do whatever they. It's like Mickey Mouse. Like the depiction of Jesus would be like Mickey Mouse to them. Okay, which I don't personally agree with, but hey, whatever. I mean, not my shit.
And now, once again, you seek to avoid responsibility. You'll do anything except face what you.
Oh my gosh, that guy got decked. I'm not sure if I can
your negligence,
show that here.
Stewardship of this country in the past. You're weak, so you want to kick the can down the road once again.
Oh my gosh, he's out cold.
By anyone but you, even if it's your own children. A generation raised by cowards.
Oh, now he's just trying to like rabble rouse really hard. You're not religious, but if your religion encourages you to be a decent person, I support. I think it does. My man was slumped. I've never seen a dude get dropped so hard. His head went one way and his glasses went the other. My man hit the floor, dude. That was crazy. I've never seen a guy deck so hard in my life. I am so lucky I sit in my room and do literally nothing and contribute nothing to society other than being that guy. Holy crap. Holy crap. But hey dog, do your thing, Chief. Oh, am I dropping frames? I think I dropped a couple frames. I hope not. You're cursed? You are cursed. You've always been cursed.
With whatever remnants of this country weren't devoured by their parasitic parents. So stop lying to yourself. Everyone that thinks that they can reason with people like this, or people like this, are worse than the conservatives that for the past half century have done nothing but lose and have conserved absolutely nothing.
Listen, conservatives, what the fuck? Familiar presence. Why do you come in here? Why? Why do you come here? There you go. Just chill out for 10 minutes, bud. All right? Chill out for 10 minutes. No. Chill. Listen, calm down.
Future will go to those who want it the most and take it, not to those who, even after all this time of their compassion being exploited, the constant victims of endless concessions, still can't see where the road of compromises leads us.
Compromises. Woo! Compromises, dude. You can compromise on lots of things. It's great. You can't compromise with these people. Where's the compromise in between them? What's the compromise between letting people have rights and people having no rights? Where's the compromise there? Genuine question, honestly. Genuine question, because I can't see it. It's really hard with lots of these people. They've gone so far off the deep end that I'm not sure where we can compromise with them on and on